Hi everyone and welcome to Calm Creations Crafty Flosstube. My name is Tia. Today I'm going to do a little bit of work on my slow stitch rainbow lookbook. I'm way behind on this project, but I thought I'd pull it out today and do a little bit of work on it. So I'm going to work on the prompt, which is braids, favourite braids or trims or laces. So I've pulled together a few things. So this is the page that I'm building. So that's going to be my background piece. And then I want to make this an interactive zipper pouch. So what I need to do first is decorate this, and then I'm going to line it. So it'll be lined with the same fabric. I need to line it on with that one. So once I've decorated the pouch part, I will then stitch it to this background fabric, and then I've put together my binding. I'm going to make a binding and then bind it and then stitch it on to the background page. So I pulled out all my laces and trims and bits and pieces that I think will go with it, and it's just a matter of finding bits and pieces to put on there. So they'll all need to be stitched on, and then we can put the page together. So we can, a little bit of that can go under there. Right, scissors. What have we got? Those will do. Cut a piece of that off. That needs to go round that way. And then under there, that there. That feels quite thick. What else have we got? Can't go past some pom-pom trim. Don't know where that's going to go. Maybe that could go on the outside of the page once the page is put together. Look at this pretty green velvet. Sticker off first. Actually, I'll just snip that off. Can go in the bin. A little piece of that there. Okay, that's that one done. Now I was watching Create and Craft with Christine the other night, and she had made some vintage inspired like not bobbin but lace card holders. So I really want to make those, because this is how my stuff is. It's just dumped like that, and it really needs to be in some sort of orderly fashion, and I think what she did was just a fabulous idea. So at least then you can see it all, because if it's buried in a drawer like mine is, then you don't see it. Here's some green pom-pom trim. Put that aside for a minute. Let's get some laces in here. Look at this. Do I need to iron it? I don't know. Or will it flatten out when I've stitched it down? Don't know. I've got this wide sort of silky ribbon. What else have we got? That's quite pretty. Let's see if we can put a piece going up the page. That covers up a lot of that. It's quite wide. Nope. Well, we're not getting very far. Where'd those other bits go? So if I line that. Quite like that sort of, what do they call that? When you, oh, there's a dovetail your ribbon. Right, what else have I got? I've got these, but I think they're way too wide, so they can be put away. I've got a little bit of rick-rack that can go in there. Okay, let's cut this bit of ribbon off. I'll probably iron it. Okay, so that's done. Use that. Yes, I really need to make those cards, so that's what I might do later, because I think they'll be so handy. And then the pom-pom trim. So we've got green and we've got white. So what I might do is pause the video, iron and stitch all of these down, and I will be back. Okay, I am back and I have finished the trims and braids prompt, so let me show you that. That page needs to be stitched in. That page needs to be stitched in, and here is the trims and braids prompt. So what I did was I overcast stitched that little trim piece on. I've overcast there, done some cross stitches there, a little bit of running stitch there, added some beads and couched down that little bit of rick-rack. I've stitched in these little bits of satin trim and that little bit of velvet. I had a little bit of Appleton wool left on my needle, and I just did some French knots to put that little bit in place. I've added this little pom-pom trim on the side, and then I used my sewing machine. I was going to bind it like a quilt, but I used my sewing machine and one of the fancy stitches on it and stitched my little pouch in place. So it now opens and we have a little pocket. So that is all done. So I need to stitch that into place and to the book, and then I am up to where are we? Come over here, nature and or botanical. Now this is a light blue page. This one here, I know what I'm going to do for this one, but what I was thinking for this was I went digging and I found in my little pouch of things that were my mum's a whole bunch of stuff that could be interpreted as nature. Not so much botanical, but definitely nature. So what I've come up with, sort of, as an idea, is that. So these were all, God bless her cotton socks, all little things that she would have had every intention on stitching onto my clothes, because that's what she did. I had little lace socks with little flowers on them. I had, and I found some in that bag, these little, let me see if I can quickly find one. These things here, these were all different colours, all over my clothes. I had them on t-shirts, I had them on socks, I had them on jeans, I had them on everything. I mean, that could go on there as botanical. Doesn't match, but it, you know. But that's what I thought I could do. Now, this was obviously already on. Yeah, look, it was already on something that she's pulled off. So I thought I could use that prompt as a nature, with all the animals, and I mean there's so many different things in here. These are, I think that was my brother's scout badge. It's a bit of rubbish she's kept. That was my Girl Guides New Zealand, my Girl Guides badge. Look, all these animals, these were all over my clothes. But I thought I could use some of those. There's an aeroplane in there. Pulled out those ones because they were blue to go on my blue page, and get all those, you know, use that as my, probably not the flowers, unless they were blue, but that's what I'm going to do for my nature and botanical. And then I've just found a doily, and get all that stitched into place. So there won't be a lot of slow stitching on this page, but it'll be more just treasures I've found that fit the prompt. And then this one, this is Granny's buttons. Now what I thought I could do with this one was, I've got a whole bunch of Mum's buttons, and what I thought I'd like to have a go at is different, I've seen on Pinterest, different ways to stitch them down. Let me see if I can find it on my phone. I think I saved a picture. Where are we? Sure, I saved a picture of it. Yeah, there. Can you see that? Different ways to stitch down buttons. So that's what I'm going to do on that page. Just all decorative ways to stitch buttons. So that's that page. And then what do we got here? This one is Something Found. Now, I found this in my stash. Now, I would have done this, I'm thinking maybe 1991, 92. I would have done it for my daughter. She's now 31, my oldest daughter. It doesn't match what I was thinking, but I don't know. So that's a possibility. Maybe not, but I'd like to put it in there somewhere because it's just been packed away for 31 years. It's never been framed, it's never been, nothing's ever been done with it. But so I'd like to maybe put that in there somehow. And then when I was thinking about the buttons prompt, I crocheted a boho style rainbow for my book. I don't know whether I want to maybe put it on the back cover. It's quite chunky, it's very tactile, so I don't know. Those are two things that could possibly go into my book somehow. But I'm going to leave it at that for today. I'm going to get on and do this page, get all that stitched into place, and perhaps do the buttons. And then I think I'm all up to, well, not up to date, but get these other pages stitched in and try and catch up. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all again soon. Thanks, bye.